Hello everyone. The effect of corona today has created so much crisis. As per latest news, 13,000 lives have been lost today in the world and more than 178 countries have been affected and more than 3 lakhs people are infected by virus. So this is such a dangerous situation. So we are living in such a dangerous situation today. The whole world has been forced to face these unfavorable circumstances. While our governments and health professionals are doing so many things, what is the best thing that we can do is to remain mentally strong. I was reading somewhere, you get stomach ulcers by not what you eat, you get what is eating you. So what we can do at present situation is that how do we manage ourselves is very important when we maintain the social distance, because remaining mentally healthy is most hour of need today. There is a sudden surge of anxiety, worries and stress in everyone, and this indirectly acting like a psychological virus like coronavirus, and this effect is going to be even more in the long run. Let me narrate a story. A psychologist was taking a class to the students and she held a cup of water and asked them, what is the weight of this water is? So then students start giving answer that 100 ml, 150 ml, 125 ml, so on. So she said, suppose you hold for a cup for a while, nothing happens. Suppose you hold a cup for 1 hour, there will be slight pain in your arm. Now, if you hold the whole cup for 24 hours, whole day, your entire arm, you feel as if it is paralyzed. Actually, the weight of the water has not changed. So it all depends upon how long you hold the water. Longer you hold it, heavier you feel. Similarly, our stress and worries are similar to the cup of water. Longer we hold the stress and worries, more it starts impacting us and damage us in the long run. Hence, it is order of the day for us. How do we remain mentally strong in this hour of crisis? So, what are the things that we can do to remain mentally strong? First, accept and adapt to the current reality. So let us accept the current reality that we are going through at difficult times. We have to adapt ourselves to unfavorable circumstances we are being faced. It is not only you and me going through the problem, the whole world is going through the problem. Hence, more and more we start letting these worries, anxieties damaging us. It will paralyze us more and more. Hence, instead of worrying about these things, let's change our mindset and adapt to the current reality that we are going through world crisis and face the difficult times boldly. What is more important is you and me can do rather than worrying about the things not under our control. So 90% of things happening around us is not in our control. Only 10% things are under direct control between you and me. Coming to the second thing, we should avoid wasting our time unproductively. When we are maintaining social distance, when we are remaining at home, there is a tendency that we get up late or watch TV endlessly, or that too seeing more about corona information. So more and more you start reading about corona information, it impacts and more we remain stressed and worried. Instead of that, better switch off the TV. Maybe if you really want to know about what's happening about corona, once or twice you watch the credible news, what government is saying or what World Health Organization is telling about the latest update. So spending our time in more creative activities and more relaxing activities is most important. Third thing we can do is stay connected to your relatives and friends and stay busy. When you are alone in the home, it is better to get connected to friends and relatives and stay busy. So more and more you start staying alone, it adds to your boredom and stress and unnecessary anxiety. So it is better to stay busy by getting connected to our relatives as we are not able to meet them directly. We can choose to play indoor games as a family. So when we play games, it adds more fun, and more fun is always good. Or we can choose to read some inspirational books, watch some inspirational movies. So this is the best time for us when we read books or some inspirational movies to learn and improve our quality of life. Or we can even choose to have more fun by spending time together, doing things together. Another point is that how do we get connected to our friends and relatives? Either we can call them or we can send them text messages, or even better is talk to them through video calls using Zoom call, FaceTime, Skype or other applications. So when you talk to them directly and when you see each other, so that gives a much better feeling than directly calling them. So when you spend time in fun and creative activities, it reduces your negative hormone called cortisol and it raises your good hormones like dopamine and things like that. Coming to the fourth thing, help your old aged people or relatives who are in need. So today, in this hour of crisis, older people are most affected. Like example, country like Italy, more number of deaths happened in Italy because of more number of old age people staying in that country. So in this hour of situation, better to stay connected with your old age parents or relatives. Spend more time with them, talk to them and give them more comfort. Create an awareness that they don't have to worry too much. For them, their younger ones are the best people whom they can trust, and in this hour of need, they can depend more on their younger siblings to boost their self-confidence. Hence, it is our duty to not only take care of ourselves, but helping our old age parents and relatives. Fifth, we can practice mindful living. So what is mindful living? Mindful living is living in the present moment than unnecessarily getting worried about future. So we all have to accept the reality that, and we are not certain what will happen in the future. But the one thing is sure, we will get over this situation soon. Hence, it is important for us to focus on current moment, taking one day at a time and spending more our time in creative, meaningful and productive things than getting worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. As long as we take care of ourselves through social distancing, while our government, health professionals and related people striving their best to contain corona, unnecessarily there is no need to get panic. One thing I can suggest is that we can also visualize every day for a couple of minutes that world is becoming strong, healthy, prosperous and where all citizens are living with good health, joy and happiness. We have to stand up against the corona, and I'm sure that we stand together and unite together, we will be able to beat this coronavirus challenge. As long as we all think positively with by remaining mentally strong, this combined positive energy can beat a negative energy like corona. So let us stay together, take care of ourselves. As long as we take care of ourselves, there is no need to panic. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you very much.